My name's Johnny Weir. I have no idea where I am, but there's the Essence of GLAAD award around me.
And Earth Day's coming up. What are you doing to change the world?
I use reusable shopping bags. Even when I go to Barney's and whatnot, I use a reusable shopping bag. I drive a hybrid Lexus. And I unplug things before I leave the house. I'm trying to change as much as I can.
And what do you think about the don't ask, don't tell in the military?
You know what? I think it doesn't matter what somebody is. I think it matters who they are, and that's something that I stand by very firmly. And I mean, if you want to fight in the military, God bless you. We need more heroes in this world. And whether you're gay or you're straight, it doesn't matter. You're fighting for this country, and you're fighting for everyone else's safety and health.
Obviously, I'm against don't ask, don't tell. I think that it's, an antiquated, way of doing things, and gay people are allowed to fight for their country in other parts of the world, and I don't think it should be any different here. There are gay people in the military. They shouldn't have to hide who they are in order to be there. It's been a good year. It's been a really good year. So.
We're all inspired because it takes a lot of courage, and you can make a big difference with your name to help understand. Do you feel like some people are starting to get it a little bit?
I think so.
You are a pretty girl, but you're an attractive man too. I mean, how's that feeling?
Feels great. Feels really great.
Okay, what do you have coming out? You got a book or something? A reality?
I've got a book.
Lance Bass is going to be putting on a prom that everyone, or he's part of the committee that's putting on a prom for everyone. Are you excited about that? Are you going?
I'm very excited, and I am going because I think that what the Mississippi Safe Schools Coalition is doing is great, and I think all the celebrities coming together to help and donate and show their support I think it's absolutely amazing.
Everyone's falling in love with you. You're like America's sweetheart. How has all the attention impacted you?
It's all the good attention is great. It's really surreal. It's hard to imagine that something like that would go this far, and then it's hard to accept it when it gets here. It's really overwhelming, and it's hard to even believe because it's so amazing.
Has everyone sort of embracing you, other people, has it outweighed the way that people have acted in your hometown and your school? How terrible they've been?
Definitely. I have had way more support. My hometown is horrible. The support that they have there is horrible, but from across the world it's absolutely amazing how much support I've had, and that's what keeps me going.
You're going to be an activist now? Has this changed your life and your direction?
I do. I hope to be an activist for the rest of my life because I think it's important to make change, and I've realized how important it is to make change for other people.
What do you want to do? Your career? I know you're still in
psychology.
Psychology?
Yes.
Maybe figure out some of those people who are acting so silly.
Right.
Yeah. Good for you.
Thank you.
People don't change the world big ways. They change the world in small ways. So recycle. I drive a hybrid. That's what I do to reduce my carbon footprint. Should be abolished, the don't ask, don't tell. And it doesn't look like Obama, our fella, is going to do that right away. He's taking his time.
What am I doing to change the world? I read an article in the New York Times called, I think it was called the meat guzzlers instead of the gas guzzlers, and I realized how much fuel was being taken up just to bring meat to the table versus the quantity of vegetables you could get for the same, and I cut my meat consumption in half. And so I'm working towards essentially eliminating it, but that's where I started. So I think if everybody, actually I think the author of Eating Animals said if everybody could just cut out one meal a week, it would have, I don't know the exact number, but the equivalent of taking hundreds of thousands of cars off the road. So someplace to start. Don't ask, don't tell. What do I think about it in the military? It's insane. It's the dumbest policy. It needs to be eliminated. It has no basis in fact. It doesn't help in any way, and other nations have proved in their military that you can integrate the army. I'm closing my eyes. It's the most annoying. It's so annoying that it hasn't been repealed yet. I absolutely support marriage equality. I was very happy to learn yesterday that Obama has instructed the Health and Human Services to allow same-sex couples to visit each other in the hospital the way that any marriage couple would. It's not full equality, but it's a step in the right direction, and hopefully marriage equality is next.
Hi, I'm Eduardo from Extreme Makeover Home Edition. I'm here in Los Angeles at the GLAAD Awards. This is my hometown. Very happy to be here. I will be presenting the award for Outstanding Reality. I've been lucky enough to work on a show that has sort of incorporated the concept of television and philanthropy, where a bunch of us get together, knock down a house for a family in need, get a community together of thousands of people and rebuild it in a week, and hopefully make some change in the lives of that family and hopefully even more so in the community. So this last couple of years, we've been gathering a lot of people on our bus, celebrities, past recipients, people from the community that wanted to get together to come with us and have the experience. I have a feeling that we're going to continue to do that in a bigger way. It's not just going to be about families. I think it's going to be about communities coming in the next season or two. Earth Day is coming up, and this year I've been really focused on trying to live green. I think it's important that we all do our best to live green every day. It's pretty hard to be completely green in the world we live in. It's not built that way yet, but we all make an effort to live a little bit green every day, then you're living green. I completely support marriage equality, for sure. I don't want to get married myself, but I think everyone should be able to.
It's Fred Karger. I'm at the GLAAD Awards. I've been coming to this every year and very excited to be at this new venue. Well, I'm trying to do things that are pretty easy for people. One of the things I'm a big advocate of and something that I've been doing my whole life is recycling. And I think if people can just do some small things just in their own lives, I mean, just separate their trash and recycle and be conscious about recycling in public, I think that can make a huge, huge difference in our world. Don't ask, don't tell is unbelievable that in a country where we're supposedly all equal, that people cannot be open and honest and serve our country, and that they're told to lie and cover up their sexual orientation. It's unfathomable to me, and that we have a president who said that he would repeal it, and of course what he's done is announce it, but he's stalled it and bought time to get through the midterm election. So this thing has to be repealed. I'm very seriously looking at running for president. That's going to be a major, major platform issue of mine.
I'm Bryan Batt, and I play Salvatore Romano on MadMen. Ugly Betty was a blast. I mean, it was so much fun. There was a great group of people. It was kind of sad because it was the last 2 episodes, but they are just so funny and so warm and so welcoming. I was a little sad because they said my character would have continued. I was like, oh. But it was I loved every moment of it. Okay, Earth Day's coming up. What I'm going to do to change the world is, oh gosh, I haven't even thought about something good to do. I won't drive my car that day. How about that? You know, I'm not sure. I have to do my research on this, but didn't Barbara Bush say one time you don't have to be straight to shoot straight? I think she did. I think it was a while ago. I'm like, okay, she said it. You know, come on. It's 2010.
And do you support marriage equality?
Of course. Even my Republican brother does.
Hi, my name is Shayla Sims from MTV's Making His Band. I currently recently on this previous season won as a vocalist for P. Diddy. I'll be performing with him on his tour for the Last Train to Paris album in stores June 22nd of this year. And we'll definitely be hitting the road sometime late summer. What I am doing to change the world is every day I try to inspire people with, especially for me being a vocalist and as an artist, inspiring them with my music. I definitely want to break down walls and break down barriers and allow people to understand that we can all have a common respect for each other. And even if music is used as that vessel to do so, people can understand that. I think the music is meant to inspire, so definitely do that. I kind of feel that the don't ask, don't... I feel like I feel tongue-tied right now. No, honestly, I feel that Don't Ask, Don't Tell has been implemented. It was implemented at a certain time for a certain reason, and I think that now we're entering into a new era where things have to change. Not just the Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy, but several different policies throughout the government and throughout our system are going to have to change. We're opening up and moving to a new level. I definitely believe in marriage equality. I am engaged. Ow, ow. So we got to make that happen because I'm ready to get married with my boo and settle down and have some babies.
Okay, I'm Tracy on The Real L Word. Mikey, The Real L Word.
Rose, The Real L Word.
What is the real L word?
It's real life. It follows 6 lesbians throughout their daily lives, and it shows that we're like everybody else. We fight, we have sex, we hang out and watch TV for 4 hours on our couch.
We have families that accept us and our sexuality, quote unquote, lifestyle, which it's not. It's our life. It's not about it being lifestyle. It just shows a big, diverse group of women and the way we live life in LA as LA lesbians.
Earth Day.
Earth Day's coming up. I mean, I've been recycling a lot more than I would want to, but my carbon footprint is a little less this year. Just doing a bunch of different things. Emissions, I'm trying to make my own gas. That's not working out. I'm kidding.
I think I'm selling my car. I have one of those gas guzzlers. I'm so sorry, but it's like that, that car you've had forever. And I think I need to get a hybrid. And I'm also, there's little kids in my life now, and I'm going to teach them how to plant trees. I think it's a good lesson for them.
My company that produces Fashion Week is actually working with the mayor of Los Angeles, Virgoso, on 1 million trees and helping plant 1 million trees in the city this year for Earth Day. At the end of the day, I can't believe it's 2010 and we're still talking about equal rights for everybody.
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
I just think there needs to be change.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Like I said, are we really still talking about it? It's 2010. I pay my taxes every year. I want the same rights every American has.
You tell them.
Tell them, Mikey.
Tell them, Mikey.
I should not pay my taxes this year. I should hold out.
What?
Let's start.
No.
Oh, okay.
Hi, I'm Nicol Paone, and we are at the Hyatt in Hollywood at the 20th annual GLAAD Awards, maybe the 21st, I'm not too sure. And you can see me on the Big Gay Sketch Show Tuesdays at 10 on Logo. That's a really good question. I just planted a really big garden. I know it's not on Earth Day technically, but I recycle, I bring cloth bags to the supermarket, and I really try to do my best to save the world, one little bag at a time. I would hope that anyone who is in the LGBT community can be out and free and proud. If people are going to hurt them in any way because of that, because people have weapons and whatnot, it scares me a little. I think the right thing to do is for everybody to be tolerant. But specifically in those bunks and barracks, I worry that people are going to get sort of discriminated against. So the real answer is don't discriminate. For me, obviously, that's easy to say. But I just hope that if people came out in the military that things don't sort of covertly happen because they are LGBT. This is something you'll see on the Big Gay Sketch Show this season. It's Glenn Close doing a voiceover for Damages. She walks in and she says, "Did somebody say living legend?"
I'm Apollonia, and I'm in Century City, California at the GLAAD Awards. And I'm an actor-singer. And this is Laura Vienonen. Hi. She's from Finland, model, and we're here today to have a really great time and support Wanda Sykes and Drew Barrymore. I'm in the movie Purple Rain that came out like 100 years ago and won an Oscar. Not litter. Recycle.
What do I do to change the world? Yeah. Sometimes I use plastic bottles like 2 times. Like I refill them. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah. We live on cabbage and we recycle
and
plastic.
I eat red meat, so.
And what do you think about the don't ask, don't tell in the military?
I can't believe that we even have to still deal with something so elementary. It's ridiculous, especially in our nation, the #1 nation in the world. That's what I think. I support marriage and equality 100%.
Hi, I'm Cora. I'm an Iron Chef from Iron Chef America on Food Network, and I'm here at the GLAAD Awards in LA. What do I think about hotel food is, it varies. Sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's just okay, and sometimes it's a miss. A little tip in the kitchen, absolutely make sure that you have sharp knives. As far as, just a quick saute, making a stir fry, those are really, really quick meals. They're also healthy. Just a little bit of olive oil, throw in the vegetables, saute, about 2-3 minutes. Fresh, lovely. It's a great meal. I just got back from Haiti. I was in Haiti, and we were there on a mission. I was there with Senator Bob Kerrey and several other officials, and we were there seeing what the conditions were. And what we're doing is we're going back to Haiti, and we're going to be doing some work with the World Food Program for the UN and several other organizations there. I think the don't ask, don't tell in the military should be gotten rid of. I mean, we don't need it, and I think the gays and lesbians in the military are definitely needed, and we need to keep it. We need President Obama to get rid of it. I absolutely support marriage equality. I have my wife here, Jennifer, come in here, Jen. And we absolutely believe in that, support it, and we'll do everything we can to help change it.
Okay, my name is Scott Fujita, formerly of the Super Bowl champion New Orleans Saints. Now I'm a member of the Cleveland Browns.
Birthday is coming up. What are you doing to change the world?
What am I doing? I think lots of things. I mean, we're here, I think, as kind of an ally of the gay community from an NFL locker room. We want to get the word out that we are more supported than we get credit for. I think that's one thing. Another thing we're doing down in New Orleans is trying to save the city of New Orleans and the wetlands, and that's an issue that's important to us as well.
I'm Countess LuAnn Lesseps from the Real Housewives of New York City.
Birthday's coming up. What are you doing to change the world?
I'm riding my bicycle. I'm shutting off the lights more. And I'm making the kids reuse those plastic bottles. Instead of grabbing a new one, I tell them, keep filling it up. There's no reason why you have to throw it away.
And can you give me a scoop about your show?
Scoop, I will be dating this season on The Real Housewives, and I'm also going to be singing. So that's why I was very happy with the mic in my hand. I'm doing a new dance single called Money Can't Buy You Class.
Can you sing a little bit?
Money can't buy you class. That's the chorus.
Justin Lance Black, and I'm here at the GLAAD Media Awards in Los Angeles.
So Fred Karger, you know who that is,
Of
right?
course I do, yeah.
He just announced he's going to be the first openly gay Republican running for president.
Right.
What do you think about that?
Well, I know Fred has always held everyone accountable. That's the thing I love about him so much. He's highly featured in this documentary that we just put together called 8 the Mormon Proposition. So, anybody who is willing to stick their neck out on the line and call people out for the things that they've done wrong, hats off. Hats off. I don't care what side of the political aisle you're on. I think that's fantastic.
What do you think about the don't ask, don't tell in the military?
I think don't ask, don't tell should be struck down immediately. I really don't understand the delay. I know I've heard such wonderful things from Obama in terms of wanting to strike it down, but I think it's time for him to name a date, put it on a calendar, and then I'll believe it's real.
I am B. Scott, and I'm at the GLAAD Media Awards, Los Angeles.
And what do you think about the don't ask, don't tell for the military?
I think it's something that's outdated and needs to be repealed, and I think President Obama is doing exactly what he needs to do by, speaking out against it.
Yes, hello, my name is Chris Salvatore. I'm at the GLAAD Media Awards. Earth Day is coming up, as you know, and what am I doing to change the world? Recycle, recycle, recycle. I go into so many houses, and people don't have recycling. They have just trash. So you got to get that separate trash can for the recycle. What do I think about the don't ask, don't tell in the military? Well, I think it's a load of shit. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Do I support marriage equality? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Hopefully, I won't get married until I'm a little bit older, but but yes, I do.
What's going on, guys? I'm Scott Herman. I'm here at the GLAAD Awards, and I am from the real world Brooklyn. Well, I mean, as far as changing the world, I do teach fitness for free on YouTube, so I'm helping people get healthier. And healthier people don't buy as much junk food, so there won't be as much wrappers and trash on the floor, on the ground. So I guess that works. I think that if people are willing to fight and die, they should be able to live their life, not to hide anything, because there's too many things to worry about in this world. And that's just one more thing that we should be past that by now. Do I support marriage equality? I do 100%. I've done all that I can. I actually have a very large gay fan base, and for me, going on the show, I wasn't really in touch with the gay community, and being in the gay community and going into New York and living in New York for the past year and a half, I'd say I made about 90% gay friends, and to see the struggle they have to go through, I had gay friends in New York who would have to go to Massachusetts to get an official marriage license, then come back to New York and have a fake wedding with their friends. You shouldn't have to do that. Why go through that struggle? I think it's ridiculous. I think gay equality should be here. It should be here to stay. If you don't support it, you need to get out from under your rock.
Jarrett Barrios. I'm the president of GLAAD, and we're very excited. We're very excited to be hosting the 21st Annual Media Awards. What we do with the Media Awards is really highlight the best in storylines, the best in depictions of gay, lesbian, bisexual, and transgender Americans. These are the stories that go into America's living rooms, that go to their breakfast tables when they're reading the newspapers or at the movie theaters. These are stories, when depicted fairly and accurately and impactfully, are how we help the rest of America, who may not think they know somebody who's gay, lesbian, bisexual, or transgender, understand who we are, understand the challenge we face, the contributions that we make to America, and why, when those Americans go to the ballot boxes and vote on our equality, they know a little bit more about who we are and more likely to support our equality, because they've met us. They've met us through the television, in the news. They understand us better. And because we're making it easier for folks to come out, we're making it easier for them to meet their gay and lesbian, bisexual, transgender neighbors and friends and family members, too. This is how GLAAD does its work, person by person, story by story. it's a bunch of malarkey. It should never have been the law in the first place. And I think it's time that President Obama speak loudly with his actions by lobbying this Congress hard. I do think there's going to be a vote on it this year. I really believe that given the president's commitment, we'd like to see him follow through on it and support equality by repealing Don't Ask, Don't Tell. It's time. There are tens of thousands of service members who've been kicked out. 300, 400, just under the Obama administration have lost the right to serve their country at a time when we need people serving us and serving us with pride.
Hey, I'm Adam Lambert, and we are CNN.